Alright, so... we gotta go over there. Oh, hi.
Citizen?
Citizen?
Ah, you've returned. Do you have any news about your investigation?
I get
Thank
back
you.
to it.
I'll be waiting here for news.
Okay. I don't think I want to talk to you yet. Hey, stranger.
Fresh meat, huh?
Okay, fine. Then we're gonna talk to you if you're gonna call me fresh mate, huh?
What were you two talking about?
Oh my god, you're cool as fuck. I have no idea what you're talking
Don't
about.
play dumb. I saw you. Having a shady little chat with old man Sentius up on his balcony. What's he
Yeah.
offering you? Money? Favours? What's your vote worth to him?
What's it worth to you?
A spit of a fauna career. We've lined up all the votes we need already.
What?
Mark my words, Malleolus is gonna be magistrate by the end of the day.
Malleolus?
And if I tell him you've sided with that feeble old has-been, that you've been trying to undermine his hard-won victory, you'll have picked the wrong patron. Got it?
Got it. I don't want any
Good.
trouble.
Then stay out of it.
Mind if I ask? Fine, mind if I ask some questions?
Can't hurt.
What do you think of
I
the golden
think it's
rule?
gone on long enough, and Malleolus is going to put an end to it once he's elected.
Malleolus. How's he gonna do that?
He's going to announce it in his victory speech. Just you wait and see.
Why can't you tell me
Because if
now?
I tell you, and it gets out, it'll give old man Sentius a chance to interfere in our plans. And we can't have that.
That's a good idea. Not sure I
Old
believe
man
that.
Sentius got you already, did he? Well, I'm not talking to people in his faction. Confatuare.
Confatuare. What's this say? Sentius and Malleolus. Same excrement, different smell. Man, shit hasn't changed in like 2,000 years. I don't want to go up here. Oh. Oh. Oh, hello?
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
Hi, Horatius.
What now?
I already know who you're gonna vote for. What do you think of the Golden Rule?
As I always say, it's kind of like a divine version of the practice of decimation in the Legion. By threatening to execute 1 in 10 men, the idea is to ensure order and discipline among everyone. And it works. If you knew you could be executed because your brother-in-arms is planning a mutiny, well, you'd bloody well watch him like Hundred-Eyed Argus, wouldn't you? Because your
Hundred-Eyed
only
Argus.
chance of saving yourself is to stop bad things before they happen. Makes us all responsible for keeping each other in check. It's brutal, of course, but effective. The Legion wouldn't be the most formidable force in the world without it.
Where I'm from, that would be considered collective punishment, which is a war crime.
War crime. Isn't that a contradiction in terms? As Cicero said, in times of war the law falls silent.
Our worlds are very different.
Seems that way. War crimes. Ridiculous.
I love. Oh my god, are you saying you're in favor
What's
of
done
it?
is done. I was forced to
It
execute
is what
my
it
brothers in
is.
arms, and those memories will always visit me in my sleep. But life is harsh, and I've come to accept my lot. As with the Golden Rule, I don't have any control over it. So railing against it would be like trying to stop the seasons or the tides.
Huh.
As Seneca the Younger wrote, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient. For he that is so
That was a
wants
bunch of
nothing.
fucking shit you just said. Let's talk
If
about
you
something
like.
else. I don't want to fucking listen to that shit. Tell me about the
He's
magistrate.
one of the better commanders I've ever had, that's for sure. Good stoic. Lives by Seneca's words. Treat your inferior
God.
as you would wish your
You like to
superior to
quote.
treat you. Can't ask for much more than that.
I know who you're voting
Alright.
for. Piss off,
Keeping
lady.
an eye on things, Horatius?
As always, priestess.
Oh, that's a
Any news
priestess.
about Centilla, Navia, or
Oh, those are the
Kabash?
missing
No sign of
girls.
any of them, I'm afraid. But we do have a newcomer.
Hello, that's me.
Strangely dressed fella. Funny accent, too.
A
Can I see
traveller from a
myself?
faraway land, then?
Seems that way.
Then let's make sure he feels welcome, shall we?
Of course, priestess.
Oh, kind of nice. Oh, hello? Alright, well. Alright, well, Shrine of Apollo. Oh, there's Lucretia. Medical tools. Collection of barbaric looking medical equipment. Herb rack. Irby. Fully loaded. Arby's. Okay, Lucretia. Hold on. Whoa! There's a penis. Hope that doesn't get you banned from work. Why are you looking at me like that?
Sorry I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient and a dear friend.
Yulia?
Yulia. She was a good woman.
What
She
happened?
was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally I'd treat her with resin of silphium.
Well,
a
if
rare
she's
plant which is
poisoned, that means that's
perfect for this
definitely
sort of
against the
thing.
rules, right?
And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says,
Theseus.
"That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly."
Oh, he's trying to take advantage of the
Anywhere
golden
else,
rule.
I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing.
Oh
And
god.
now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without
Wait,
breaking the golden
yeah, that-
rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
There's something I can do to help?
Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do.
So someone's already
Get me that
bypassed the
silphium
golden
resin.
rule.
I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that Genetricum Fututo and scratching his eyes out.
Oh shit. I'll get right on it.
Well, come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
Okay. Yulia. Oh, you don't got any items on you. Alright, well. So, how did. Loaf of bread. Appears to be freely available to anyone who wants it. Oh. I can just take it? I guess I'm not stealing. Oh. A generous pinch.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet it's worth a fortune.
We got. Hold on. Let's take a look around. Ooh, shopping list. Things to buy once I've escaped. Villa on the Aventine realm. 2 horse chariots. Seat on the Senate. 4 horse chariot. Villa on the Bay of Naples, 10 horse chariot, 12 slave girls, pale and plump. Damn, he's got some visions, I guess. That's a good shopping list, I guess. Minerva, the goddess of strategy. Oh yeah, it sounds like you've got a lot of strategy going on. Hey, I'm looking around to like prayers for protection. Okay. Obviously, this dude has plans.
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside. Salve, stranger, and welcome to our
Salve.
idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Dacius.
Dacius.
Terrible shame what happened to Yulia, but we just have to carry on, don't we?
So how'd you do that to Yulia? What's your
You mean, how
story?
did I end up here? That is a lengthy tale.
Let's hear it.
All right. Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome. Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave. Fetch a magnificent price in Roman high society. Had myself a nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, open to escape by barge. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Acantha, push it for me. All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing for a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it, and I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin, so I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl." So I did what
Fucking
anyone
through
would
it,
have
the
done.
girl. You chose the cart, didn't you?
Of course I chose the cart. I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the Tiber.
I don't think she took her with him.
Naturally, I dived in after it, hoping to salvage my fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something, because everything went black. When I came
Everyone-
to, I'd washed up on the riverbank, not far from here, with nothing
Blacks
in the
out
world
in the
but a
water.
single silver coin.
Commiserations.
Thank you, friend. But it turns out it might have been a stroke of good fortune, because this place is a veritable treasure trove. Look around you. There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here.
Do you know a way out of
afraid
here?
not. If you're desperate, I did hear that Aurelia down at the tavern claims to know of a way out, but I'm not sure I trust her. Some people here are a little shady for my liking.
Thanks, so keep an eye out for them. Who are you gonna vote for?
Malleolus. I mean, Sentius couldn't even keep his daughter safe. What hope does he have of protecting us?
Fair. Let's talk about something
Certainly.
else. What do you think of the golden
Terrible for
rule?
inflation is what it is. There's so much gold just lying around, it's practically worthless. At least down here. Of course, I have an idea for generating real wealth, but what I need is a bow. Just a simple composite bow. I've scoured this city from top to bottom with no luck. But if you happen to find one, bring it to me and we'll talk.
Hasn't the magistrate banned
Oh,
weapons?
well, technically yes, but that just means you'll need to be a little discreet.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, friend.
I need some Syphilium resin.
Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
Dinero. How would I come with 1,000 denarii?
That's hardly my concern. But if you get a job, work hard and save your coins, you should be able to afford it within, say, 5 years?
I don't have that kind
Very
of
well.
money.
Perhaps I can interest you in something within your budget? Very well.
Alright.
Another time.
I mean, if I steal it...
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet it's worth a fortune.
If I steal it, hold on.
Hey, Virgil, how much would you want to make me a bow?
For the last time, everybody hide!
The
Oh,
many
shit.
shall suffer
Virgil.
for the sins of the one.
Oh god. So there. Okay. Yeah. Oh god, they're coming after me. Alright. Oh.
Salve, friend. I'm
Oh, I don't have time for this.
I
I don't have this kind of time for
don't
this conversation
think
before.
So, I've never seen you before in my life.
Your name is Galerius, and you're about to offer me to take me to Thentia so you can tell me about the Golden Rule.
Oh, I guess how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you.
I'll probably have to go.
And since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
What the fuck it? Oh, a zip. Rudimentally wooden. Oh, okay. Nice.
Just
Thank you.
attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And
Cool.
if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe. Probably.
Thanks. I'll be going now.
All right. See you around.
Alright, we've got a Hog Riders! Was that me? Alright. Alright.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying?
I've got
She's been
the antidote.
poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called Silphium, but that Culus cumbulatus decius won't give it to me.
I've got Silphium resin here.
What?
Take a little.
Quick, give it here. Yulia, Yulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me help you.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully, in a moment, she should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing? And at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
Honestly, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Look, if you don't want to tell me, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. But no matter. That was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening. You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments.
We need to
And
learn more
maybe
from
she
you.
can tell us who poisoned
Or
her.
not you,
and who
but
she meant when she
Yulia.
was muttering
Yeah.
about that snake's cruel black eyes. In the meantime, I'm happy to help you with whatever it is you need.
What's your
I'm
story?
Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This
What?
is Navia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared.
Interesting.
I'm tired and out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up.
How'd you
My
end up
husband
here?
and I moved to Rome from Caesarea. He embraced the Roman way more than I would have liked, and turned into an awful philanderer. I would have divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but I knew he would sooner have me killed than give me my right. So I waited for the right time to take what was mine and disappear. And then the fires came. As he prepared to evacuate our villa, I gathered our most precious belongings, coins and gemstones, and the moment his back was turned, I ran. I could barely see for the smoke, and the streets were full of people trampling each other. I ran for the river, like everyone else, and leapt in. The next thing I remember, I was waking up on a riverbank, not far from here.
Huh. Sorry to hear
It's
that.
all right. Say what you will about this place. At least my fornicating husband will never find me. And while there's no shortage of snakes here, at least with the golden rule, they have to try to be discreet about it.
Why are you working out of a shrine?
This shrine was in use as a clinic long before any of us arrived here. Kind of strange to set up a clinic in the temple of the god of disease. But the god who inflicts a curse is also the only god who can undo it. So I suppose praying to Apollo for healing kind of makes sense.
Tell me more about Nevia.
Well, she used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not a physician. But she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good too. Until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues. This changes everything, she kept saying. But I had no idea what she was talking about. The last time I saw her, the last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since.
How is
She's
she
been
talking
gone
to
so
them?
long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I
Find a
have
way
of
into the
solving a
palace.
troubling problem. A real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed and he's in constant pain.
Ouch.
I
Who?
really shouldn't say. He wouldn't like it. And he's a little bit scary. He's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off. And I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out. And you know what that means. I just know Nevia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace.
I'll get on it.
Really? That would be wonderful. Thank you.
You're gonna
Let me
treat me
know how
for
you go.
rheumatism. Fuck. That sounds tough. Oh, Yulia. Hello, Yulia.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. But thanks for trying
Okay,
to
we need to
help
know
me,
everything about
I
you right now.
suppose. Was there something you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest.
Can I ask what
As
happened to
much
you?
as I'm grateful that you tried to help me, it's just not safe for me to talk about it. Please, no more questions.
Fuck. I want to know how someone poisoned you without breaking the golden rule.
The golden rule. That's the least of my worries. The gods may be cruel, but Malleolus and Claudia are far
Malleolus
crueler.
and Claudia. Is that who poisoned you?
Please, just leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it.
I can't help unless you tell me what happened.
Persistent as Nemesis, aren't you? I can tell you, but it's a long saga.
I have all the time in the
All
world.
right. I'd been here about a week when it dawned on me I'd be trapped here for the rest of my life. I could hardly breathe, and I knew I had to get out somehow. So when my new friend Aurelia offered me a secret way out, I would
Aurelia.
have done anything. And then I learned her asking price. 1,000 denarii.
Damn,
She
everyone
was
wants
supposed
1,000
to be my
denarii.
friend. I told her it would take me years to save up that much. So she suggested I take out a loan from Malleolus. And I did.
I think you need to be out of here before you ever had to pay back the
I'm
loan.
not proud of it, but yes. I was surprised he agreed to it, to be honest. I was so happy to have the money I didn't question it. I had to sign an agreement saying I'd work off the debt over 30 years. But I figured I'd be out of here so soon it wouldn't matter. I paid Aurelia, and she gave me her so-called way out. Do you want to know what it was? Hemlock.
What's hemlock?
It's a deadly poison made from a plant. Drink this, she said, and you'll be out of here in no time. Of course, I demanded my money back, but she refused. She pointed to a sign on her tavern saying, "Let the buyer beware." Then she just looked at me with those cruel black eyes.
So, suicide's okay.
She laughed. She immediately told Malleolus I'd tried to escape without paying him back. Only, he didn't seem upset or surprised at all. In fact, he just thanked her. And that's when I realized the two of them had planned
now they
the
just
whole
get
thing
a
from the
3,000
beginning.
denarii from you. Surely that would have broken the golden
That's
rule.
what I said to the magistrate. I went to Sentius and begged for help, but he said the law was clear. I'd signed over my labor for 30 years and there was nothing he could do. I thought about resisting too. But Malleolus said if I didn't submit, I'd break the golden rule. And I couldn't be responsible for all those deaths, so he locked me in his villa. Confiscated everything I owned as collateral, and made me wear immodest, humiliating outfits while I worked.
That
day
sucks.
in, day out. His wife Claudia was just as bad. She sent me to work on an endless stream of futile, demeaning tasks. I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor clean for hours, only for her to pour slop on it and hiss, "You missed a spot." Those two took everything from me. But they forgot to confiscate one thing. My hemlock.
So you poisoned
I
yourself.
just wanted it to be over. But it seems I messed that up too. Should have drunk all of it.
Okay. I'm so sorry to hear that.
I brought it on myself. I trusted one of the most callous human beings I've ever met, and tried to swindle the other. I don't know how I could have been so stupid.
So what'll happen to you
When
now?
I've recovered, I expect their thug Domitius will come for me. He'll escort me back to their villa.
Oh, I kind of
and I'll
feel
be
bad for
right
saving
back
your life
where
now.
I started. Only this time, I won't be able to lull myself to sleep at night with the thought of a permanent solution. Honestly, it would have been better if the poison had been
Oof.
allowed to run its course.
Sorry, can I do anything to help?
I doubt it. It seems this is the fate the gods have chosen for me, for trying to escape. At least until someone breaks the golden rule. Huh. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
I have a better idea. How much would it cost to buy your
lot.
freedom?
But it doesn't matter. I made a suicide pact
Oh,
with
no.
Orpheus last night. He's in exactly the same position as I am.
Well,
Malleolus
killing
and
yourself
Aurelius
doesn't
set
cause
the same
the-
trap for him a month after they did it to me. He and I are in this
yeah,
together.
killing yourself doesn't cause
He's probably
the
already
bolt, like
thrown
the
himself from the
golden
bluff into
rule to happen.
Malleolus's villa by now. If so, I'd never be able to live with myself, knowing I broke my promise to him.
Figure out how to stop Ulpius from killing himself. Perhaps I can help
I
him
doubt
too?
you could make it up to the bluff in time. I don't know who you are, or why you seem so determined to help me, but... thank you.
Hey, no sweat. You know, I will get on that one. Alright. But for the time being, we'll take a chill pill. So I'll see you next time.